What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to the 3-Point Conversion. Check it out.
What factors led to the drop in production in the first quarter tonight?
I think our first group, we just kind of came out too lax. We didn't set the tone the right way, and I think that kind of carried on throughout that whole first quarter. After that, I mean, we were just in fight back mode. We were fighting from behind, and I mean, it's tough to do that in the NBA. So just got to start out better. We got to set a better tone, start the game.
You mentioned that having to fight back. You guys did a much better job in quarters 2, 3, and 4. But what is the attitude when you have a 12-point first quarter? You know, you come in and reset heading into the second quarter. What's the overall mindset?
I mean, you have to try to throw that quarter away, but it's tough to do. You know, 31-12 in the first quarter, it's tough to throw that quarter away. But mentally, you have to try to put that behind you and move on and try to, you know, just chip away the rest of the game. And that's what we tried to do. But like I said, it was tough from that point.
You and Sadiq Bey both had really good nights. You had a career high here tonight. What was it that enabled you to find a rhythm as it got going?
Just still shooting my shot. You know, just being confident in the work and then just playing the game.
Cade, obviously you're competitive, your teammates are competitive, but this is a young group at the end of the day, and in the NBA, it's hard to win with a lot of young guys. Do you have to take a step back and remind yourself, not just you specifically, but you guys as a collective have to remind yourselves that as you go through this and that it is a process and you have to kind of look down the road or keep, at least in the meantime, keep the incremental things building up for something bigger? Yeah,
I mean, like you said, you know, I'm super competitive. The whole team is super competitive. So sitting on the bench or just being in the game whenever you let it get away from you that much, it sucks every time. But at the same time, you have to try to stay, you know, level-headed. You can't beat yourself up over that or let it, or just, you know, dwell on it or let it carry over to practice the next day, next game, things like that. You have to just, you know, try to learn from it. We're young. We're trying to figure out the league, and the league's not going anywhere. So we just have to keep getting better, keep practicing, keep, you know, growing together, and then good things will come. But more than anything, we got to stay even keeled and just, you know, keep playing our game, keep trying to play for each other.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
You obviously had a reputation in college and before that, even as a guy who, at the end of the games, made winning plays. In both the Houston and the Toronto games last week, you did that. In the Toronto game, was after kind of a struggle to that point. Is it reassuring at any level for you to prove that you are that trait you have has translated to the NBA already?
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see you know, the same things. To see me still translate over into the next levels, things like that. I was doing it in high school. To see it translate over to college was cool. And now being in the NBA is a dream come true. But I mean, more than anything, winning games is the goal. So, you know, any way that I can make a play to help us do that is what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I mean, the Toronto game, there were some plays I should have been able to make, you know, earlier on in the game, but the team still trusted me. So, you know, I tried to help us out in the end, but you know, all these games, man, we're just trying to cover for each other. We're trying to learn each other more and trying to grow together.
What have you learned about your game in the past, like, week or two? Because you're still trying to get your sea legs under you. What's more comfortable for you right now? What have you improved on in the past week or so?
I think just, you know, being the head of this offense, having the ball in my hands, initiating the offense, not going through training camp and then missing preseason. I didn't really get too much time with the team, with this team, you know what I'm saying? So I spent some time with the G League guys, and then before that, I spent some time with them in the voluntary workouts. But I mean, now I'm just getting more and more comfortable with our system and who we are. And now I think it's just time to grow and get better with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Toronto game, we had pretty good flow in our offense. We're moving the ball well. And I think now it's just about being consistent. But I mean, I've learned so much about, me as a person and me as a player, since I've gotten to the NBA that, it's promising for me at least to, stay confident and, just continue to believe in myself for the future.
This week you'll have Steph, you have Russ, and then you'll have Kyle out with 3 champions, or all-stars, Hall of Fame type of guys. What do you hope to get out of this experience this week yourself personally from playing against those vets?
Experience, just more work, you know what I'm saying? Every game, I feel like I kind of add something to the hard drive, add something to my game. So, just continuing to get better, continuing to try to elevate my team as much as I can. Those 3 guys play on really good teams too. So I feel like, going into those matchups, if we play together and use each other, I think it's a test for all of us. And I think, we're all going to be ready to step up to the plate. But it starts with our preparation and the practices beforehand, and just the locker room, just the vibe and how we're talking to each other and things like that, which, even through these tough games, we haven't lost each other in that locker room. That's something I'm super proud of. And I think we can build off of that. When you lose each other, then it gets ugly. But, we're still wanting to win. We're still, ready for the next day, ready to compete. Appreciate y'all.